Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much again for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Now look here at KAS, seeing what's going on. Double checking some key factors here. We got this nice descending wedge breakout. However, we got some fair value gaps just below, and we broke through this 0.618, this golden pocket. Likely to see some support here and continuation higher, but we want to double check some important stuff first. Previous liquidation level has been swept. We can go ahead and remove that and see if there's any new liquidation levels here for Caspa and just generally understand best practice and big picture for coins like these. I want to say thanks again for the awesome feedback from my community. Glad that the Cardano at 22% and SUI 65% longs worked over the weekend. They had some pretty awesome patterns that were there. And honestly, in hindsight, I wish I would have seen this one sooner because again, there was definitely some tells that the price is going to continue to run. But at this point, the question is, how much further up is it going to go? Well, let's take a look here. Liquidation levels are important to recognize because we do see 18 to 19 cents as somewhat of a heavy concentration there. We got some really big macro shorts that may get destroyed here soon. Let's take a look. 18, 19, and 20 cents. There's a millions dollars up there at about 20 cents. You could say the same thing about the price action below us, but we're much closer to the higher price point, or more importantly, we're closer to those upper liquidation levels. There's a lot of bullish momentum. So whoever's holding a short open for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I don't know what the heck you're doing. That's so dumb. Why didn't you take profit? Anyways, this isn't a guarantee, of course, that people haven't secured profit. It just kind of implies that there's stop losses and or liquidation levels in this range, but there's more propensity for the price to continue higher because of that, right? Not a guarantee by any stretch, but it's certainly a probability, okay? So again, we are broken bullish for the most part on the smaller time frames for most coins. We got to recognize that there's more likelihood the price will continue to run further up. But again, we got to recognize here too, we look at the SMAs, we're under the 50 and the 100-day SMA while we're above the 20 and the 200. It's an unusual combination. Being above the 20 though is the important thing, I think, giving us the indication that we've broken through this descending trend. And more important as well, we got some resistance above us we got to respect. We've got our local point of control. Actually, let's zoom out and see how much control we have in whichever area. Because again, when you see a heavy accumulation of volume at specific price points, it's still reaffirming itself there at about 16.7. So we're coming up against that. That's a distinct resistance range as well as 50-day SMA kind of being right there. So when I see those kind of things, I don't really want to take a long position into that. I'd much rather consider a short if the price ends up slowing momentum and being overextended leading into that. However, I don't like to short those areas just because we want to look for other confirming factors. And most things are confirming bullish, right? So we can see our TSI is coming up closer to 0. MACD is converging. Those are very strong signs there. Same thing with stochastic RSI and 50 on the RSI being broken here. So these are all very, very strong confirming factors letting us know that shorting this coin would be a very big mistake at this exact moment. However, fair value gap below us here as low as 15.2. Price wicked up too fast and hasn't since filled that fair value gap. So keep in mind, fair value gaps can exist. There's a lot of previous ones, like for example, there's one here at 19 cents. It's been a long time since it's been open, so you've got to recognize just because it's there doesn't mean it's going to happen. But it's it increases the odds of the price moving in that direction sometimes. Okay. Again, we got some fair value here about 15.5 upwards to 16.1. So market makers, they do like to fill those gaps mainly because there's just a lot of opportunity there. Okay. So anyways, we recognize that that's a possibility, but once again, good bullish momentum. Everything looks very, very bullish here on the 4-hour time frame too. I would not short against this. This doesn't make a ton of sense. We can see as far as continuation is concerned, we are reaching an overextended state, but there was a decent period of consolidation here at about 12 hours at 16 cents. Another 12 hours here so far to 16.5. I would say that there's a distinct likelihood we see further upside here now that we're above that 0.68 fib level. We just got to recognize too that 16.7 to 17 cent range, that point of control, can provide a lot of resistance for us. Looking at the hourly here, let's take a look here at the Ichimoku Cloud. And this is another reason why shorting is not a good idea. Like for example, there's other coins like Cardano or AVAX that are the price action looks kind of muddled. They shot up pretty fast and they're consolidating. With Caspa, it's consistently essentially creating higher highs and higher lows. And every time a new higher high is established, it's retested as a new low. That's like perfect. So this is exactly what trading is supposed to look like, a good staircase pattern. But the key takeaway here is that with the lagging span being free and clear, conversion line over the baseline, and the actual cloud itself being well below and away from the price, there's really no reason to consider a short. Okay, this coin has a much larger chance of continuing higher than going lower, especially when you look at all this liquidation up here. Okay, so I'm sorry, KAS shorts, you're on the wrong side of tracks right now. Doesn't make a ton of sense. Either way, that's kind of where we're at there. That's just the overall sense. Price could absolutely drop to zero tomorrow. Or sorry, not zero. That'll never happen. But the price could absolutely drop very hard tomorrow. I'm just saying that sarcastically. That's how cryptocurrency is. Not saying that's a probability at all. But the truth is, we never know what's going to happen. So you want to secure profits when you can. Move your stop loss higher if you're in profit right now. And if you're not, you may want to consider trying something a little different. Because again, we're more conservative as a community. And when I take trades, I take less of them, but their odds of success are generally higher. So again, if you want that for yourself, or maybe you want to attend my trading university, it's all available for you here in my Discord and Telegram, right? I have trade alerts now that I provide for all the coins that I take trades with. Same thing with Signals Guide. You want to read through this if you're going to trade or follow my trades, okay? Anyways, that's kind of how that works. Either way, I think the easy summary here is that KAS is still very bullish. There's no way around it. It would be best not to bet against this coin, at least for the moment, right? Also, make sure you use Bitunix and or BTCC. Really awesome exchanges. They're my two favorite exchanges. Links down below. This one just happens to have a really nice bonus right now, so you might want to take advantage of that. This is a limited time offer, but I do always recommend two exchanges, one for day trading, one for swing trading, so maybe consider this as an alternative. All right, folks, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you soon. Take care.